So, with body image and trying to look a certain way, how has that affected you, and has it affected you in any way, or anyone that you're close to, and does it frustrate you?
Okay, to be truth, it does, because people will just keep telling you that, oh, you don't look right this way, you don't look right that way, you should go and change it. So, for example, like when I go back to Hong Kong, this is only when I actually go back to where my parents are from
Right.
that I actually feel this way. But I'm perfectly fine in the UK.
Okay, so it's just you feel the pressure when you go back to your parents' homeland, basically. And how has your parents been? Have they been similar, or have they just been like, we love you for who you are?
Yeah, my parents are fine. My parents love me for who I am. It's just like relatives and people from that place.
So how do you feel in terms of media, and especially with graphic design, in how they try and sell cosmetics or plastic surgery? How does it? How do you feel when you view those things out in the world, and how do you feel knowing that some girls actually take their life because they're so unhappy with the way they look?
I personally will not take up any plastic surgery or any type of surgery to change my appearance. But I also understand that, and I will actually accept those who actually make the decision to actually take up the surgery to purely because to become more confident. I get that, and of course, in this world and nowadays, appearance actually matters so much. You can't get a job because you don't look right, you don't look pretty enough, so you can't get this job.
Okay, and what is your view as graphic design, or like in advertising in general? How does it? How do you feel when you're out about in public, both in the UK and both in Hong Kong? Does it affect you when you're out, that you notice it, that it's actually preying on younger girls?
It definitely is. Okay, for example, it's not actually just in Hong Kong, in the UK as well. Nowadays, girls in primary school actually puts on makeup. They even go on diets and say, oh, I'm too fat, I need to go on a diet. That's the same in Hong Kong, and I guess in Hong Kong, because it's such a small community, and like fashion and trends passes on to one
Yeah.
another so fast, so it's so much harsher on the girls to be skinny, and those, this is only from what I've heard, that girls or even guys who are like considered to be chubby wouldn't actually go out until they actually lose the weight.
That is so wrong. I mean, do you think that's also a lot of reasons to bullying and peer pressure, especially because we're in our age group, we're still quite young? Do you still feel that? Do you think that it stays with you for life? This pressure.
I guess it depends person to person,
Okay.
people to people. It depends. I mean, if you can actually get over it, and if you like have a strong will, for example, then yes, you can actually get over it. But you're more of the type who actually follows a trend like fashion, then no.
Okay. And with how, specifically looking at girls and young women, how sometimes in certain circumstances they dress up for male attention. Most in some in wrong ways, and you don't even, they look older than they actually are. They could be a lot younger, 18 or whatever. What's your views on that?
I mean, it's them, and that's how they want to dress up. If they want attention, they want attention. Personally, I don't want the attention because I don't feel right to dress up that way. But if they want to dress up that way, and that's how they are, and they will learn from it, learn from experience.
Yeah, I like how you're still accepting people who still dress up and look a certain way, or even stereotypical. how do you feel about makeup and fake beauty, as in using makeup as a mask to cover up all your insecurities and to make yourself confident? What are your views on that?
Well, personally, I don't like putting on like heavy makeup, but those who I also, like you said, I also accept those who actually decide to put on makeup and heavy makeup to change the way how they look. But I think that they should actually just do that for like special occasions
Right.
and not for like everyday life.
Yeah.
Because some things could actually really damage you, and that actually becomes a mask, an actual mask that like you're like a totally different person. But
When you say damage you, do you mean the soul, like your inner beauty, like your inner personality, like that gets damaged, or as in skin and hair and things like that? What do you mean, like appearance wise, or inner self?
I think both, like for example, like contact lenses, you can get like contact lenses that enlarges your eyes, and when you wear too much makeup, you might get like breakouts
Right.
that damage your
Okay.
just your skin and your eyes. And then for personality wise, the outside becomes fake, so you're kind of wearing a fake personality, so you're not actually showing your true self.
Thank you. And who is your role model and why?
My role model, I don't really know actually, but for now, to be true, my mom would be my role model. Yes, and also my aunt as well. Yeah, they're to me they're very strong women.
Okay, I like that. And lastly, who is who do you think gets affected more by being pressured to look a certain way, be a certain way, which isn't them, but it's in the world that we live in. You have to be accepted only because you look like that, or even with jobs. I've done research, and apparently some people don't get jobs because of certain things, and
That's true.
it's unfair and it's really shallow. So, what do you think happened? Because it never used to be like this.
It's a lot to do with the media.
Media.
Yes, very much to do with media, and probably because people who actually looks better would actually, get a job, and because like receptionists, they are actually like what's branding the company.
Right.
They're the one who greets the people, so you have to kind of look a certain way. And I don't know about personality, but because I've actually had work experience in Hong Kong, and I've seen receptionists are really pretty. They don't necessarily have to be like graduated from like one of the top universities. They just have to look pretty.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. And when I say fake beauty, what comes to your mind?
Plastic surgery and like eyelashes, fake eyelashes, and contact lenses.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for your help.